Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Blackland. This is their gin, coming in at a 40% ABV. Now, for full disclosure, I reached out to Blackland and asked for a review sample. They were kind enough to send over some tiny bottles for me to take a look at, so just keeping that transparency going. So this is unlike any other gin I've had that I can think of. They're actually using 100% red wheat to make their gin. And I don't think I've had red wheat in anything, let alone in a gin. On top of that, they're actually doing 12 different botanicals to make this. So I'm really curious what this will come across as. Now, I actually was a big gin drinker back in the day. Before I got into scotch and whiskey and everything else, I drank gin just because that was my drink of choice for whatever reason. So I'm really excited to try this one out. So let's get into it. Yeah, as always, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit. And if you're interested in Blackland, a link to their website will be down below so you can purchase some of their bottles and offerings. And so also to their reserve bar links as well, because I think that might be a better option if you're not in their areas. But yeah, I'm pretty pumped here. I love their little bottles. When you have these kind of cool looking shaped bottles, especially in smalls, there's a little more thought process into it. And this is how their big bottles look even. I just love that kind of very tall, and it's got these decorated sides on it, almost like a grain silo look to it. Very clear. And I've had their vodka, and they use wheat for their vodka as well, but I don't remember seeing anything about being red wheat. So I'm curious what their gin will do here. So, let's go for notes. Whoa. Hold up. I've never smelled a gin like that. It's earthy. It's got that bit of juniper to it, don't get me wrong, but that is so unique. Wow. It's got a little bit of citrus in it, but very earthy and herbal. Almost like an earthy root. Like ginseng kind of earthy root. If you've ever hunted ginseng has a specific smell to it as well because it's kind of a herbal note to it. But it's kind of like damp earth as well. Like damp. It's, for whatever reason, my brain is going to pulling out like ginseng, and you had the dirt on the roots and things. Yeah, that is unique. A little bit of licorice in there, but almost not quite floral. I want to say floral, but not quite. That is almost. It actually kind of reminds me of something like an absinthe kind of note, but not quite like star anise absinthe or like black licorice absinthe, but just that kind of herbalness to it. That is so different. I'm excited to try it. Let's go for taste. Whoa. The taste matches the nose almost to a T. It's earthy and a little sweet. The botanicals are coming through. You get that nice lemon peel, bit of star anise in there. No ABV, no harshness, no ethanol to it. That is a gorgeously done gin. That might be one of my favorite gins I've ever had. Now, my go-to has always been Roku gin from Suntory. One of my favorite bottles. This might go toe-to-toe with that. Wow. I love how earthy it is. It's earthy, herbal, but like damp earth. The star anise definitely shows up. The juniper, surprisingly, isn't as pungent. And I know that's why a lot of people don't like gin, is because of how punch in your face a lot of juniper can be. But that is unlike any other gin I've ever tasted. I could drink this neat every day of the week. We're 3 sips into it, and the juniper isn't kicking up anymore. I love the herbalness to it. And a little bit of lemon peel. You definitely get that in there. The There is definitely a floralness to it as well. It's just got this nice, rich floral to it. But not like bouquet of flowers floral. It's almost like you're downwind of a field of wildflowers. Like, it's not super pungent, but it's just enough for you to go, there's flowers around somewhere. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous gin. All right. I'm going to baby this bottle. That's for sure. Wow. Again, I like to add a little water to my gin sometimes because I hate tonic water. I don't know. There's just something about tonic water that I've never really enjoyed. It's the carbonation taste to it. So, let's see what the water does. Ooh. Oh my gosh. That does change it up. The licorice note kicks up a bit. A little bit of herbal now. Oh yeah, earthiness is still showing up. You don't get quite as much of the citrus in here. Here you still get a bit of the citrus. This goes more earthy. There's like a... There's a note in there that it's on the tip of my tongue. But that is still... The juniper's even dialed back in it. You still get it, but it's not nearly as strong. But I love that. That is just as nice. So, let's go for taste. Drinks a lot more floral. Wow. That is more like a bouquet of flowers floral. Still get a bit of earthy on there. That damp earth. A little bit of herbal in there. The citrus note is definitely pulled back. The juniper note is kind of dancing to where it was to kind of pull them back a bit. It's not bad in there. Again, I like gin, so it's kind of interesting because it's like, oh yeah, I'm right where you were, but then it's kind of trails off a little bit. Yeah. A little bit of earthy star anise in there. Very similar to the neat version, but it just cranks up a few of those notes and dials a few of them back. That's just as good. That's just as good. I'll be finishing this one real quick. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price, and it's always going to vary. So, being they're based out of Texas, I'm based here in Indiana, pricing is a little strange for me. I can order this on reservebar.com for about $33. Doing some searching, it seems to bounce around in the mid to high 20s to low 30s. I've seen a couple references. I don't know if they're like up to date, but like low to mid 20s for this. If this is mid 20s, this is a damn steal. Hell, even for $30, this is a great gin. I'm very blown away by this flavor profile. I've never had a gin like this. I've just never had this kind of earthiness come out in a gin. It's beautifully done. The botanicals used are great. And overall, I would pay I'd pay $35 for this. For a great gin, this is easily probably one of the best gins I've ever had. And again, I'm a big fan of Roku. I get more people turned on to gin because of Roku. This is going to go on my list because it's that darn good. That is, I'm going to have to order a whole bottle of it because that is too darn good to pass up, because it's just got some great, beautiful floral, earthy, herbal, citrus. It's got everything that a gin needs, but it doesn't dominate the juniper note that some people may not like. This is a good intro to what gin can do as well. If maybe you go, ooh, gin's a little too pine sol to me, or that piney taste because of the juniper, this is one that I think that a lot of people will like beans if they don't like a standard gin. And again, if you're interested in Blackland, you want to learn a little bit more or pick up their bottles, check out the links down below, show them some love. So yeah, there you have it, folks, Blackland Gin. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. I love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
not even like it might not. Yeah, it does.